Hello, loyal viewers of this channel. Caleb Harvey here, creator of Green Glasses Productions. So you may have heard, but there was a pretty large protest happening the other day across the entire United States, the No King's Day protest. And we at Green Glasses Productions were having a little bit of writer's block on our upcoming short film. Stay tuned for that one. And we came up with the brilliant idea to attend said protest, as none of us had been to one before, and we thought maybe this would be the spark that gives us the inspiration to actually make a video. So me, Michael, Jamin, and Braxton drove to the nearest chapter of this protest, which was in Athens, Ohio. It was an interesting experience, I suppose. It consisted of old people, picket signs, and neo-Nazis. We were hoping to get better footage of the neo-Nazis. We tried to have a conversation with them, but unfortunately the neo-Nazis are not the most inclined to talk to us independent journalists. But Green Glasses Productions is a non-partisan news source, of course, and we did make an attempt at least to hear both sides of the rally. And this is pretty much just the unfiltered footage of everything we recorded while we were there. It's a lot of yapping. Person had to be really yapping for me to actually cut out something. But other than that, it's literally just our experience. But yeah, the first half of the video is 20 to 30 minutes of foreplay, basically, of just everything leading up to the protest. So if you want to skip to the actual protest, I'll leave a timestamp right here. And I'll probably also put in the description different timestamps of different things that happened, I guess. But yeah, enjoy the video. So the idea for this video is we're gonna drive to Athens, about an hour away, see this big ass protest, supposedly, that's happening everywhere in America right now against the president. I'm pretty sure is what it's about, or maybe it's specifically about ICE. Probably specifically about ICE, given the recent events. But hopefully we're just gonna go there, walk around, record some shit, maybe talk to some people.
Oh yeah, we get some interviews going.
Get some interviews going. And get out of there, because this is low-key, this is this is a historic event we're witnessing, maybe, or B, this is at least content that can go on the YouTube channel. And now a lot of people a lot of lesser creators might create a second channel for this type of shit, but not us here at Green Glasses Productions. We're including this shit on the main channel because hopefully this will be really successful now and allow other people to see our higher quality content. Be sure to go check out our 3 award-winning short films on this
channel itself.
And maybe this will be the spark that encourages me to finish our upcoming short film, which I can't get into because spoilers, but there is a political element to that. My biggest concern, I don't know, what's our biggest concern? Getting shot?
Honestly,
yeah, I'd say probably.
Honestly, just seeing anybody get harmed too. I don't want to see anybody get fucking thrown into the street or something. I just hope it's peaceful.
Usually journalists. I mean, we're journalists, right?
We'll
consider that.
We're kind of like journalists
because we're actually just outside viewers looking in.
Yeah,
right, we're not protesting.
Kind of looking through the window.
But we should be good because journalists are usually exempt from being shot at by
not the reporters.
Typically.
in America.
Cameraman never
But it's
dies.
kind of like the medics in the war.
like we should have plot armor.
You should have plot
We
armor,
should
but
have
you don't
plot armor.
always have plot armor.
Yeah, but first we gotta get McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
So, I think we should like address the possibility that we get here and there's actually like nothing happening.
Yeah.
Because like we're going to Athens. Like I feel like this is definitely like a big shit show in like the major cities, like in your LA's, your Chicago's, even your Columbus's probably. But this is Athens, Ohio.
It is.
Something's happening nonetheless.
I wanted to be there kind of early. The shit starts at 11 o'clock. So we're going to be like fashionably late. But it also might just be like a huge thing. Or we get there and it was a huge thing and the police already shut it down. I mean, that's also possible.
That's what we hope not for.
That's what we hope not for. We need to get that content.
Oh, we might go.
And the other thing I was thinking about is this isn't like the area of like the skate park, right? It's the Athens community center.
Oh my god, I have my point.
We all can go skating. That'd be
I mean,
cool.
yeah, like worst case scenario, we go skating. What I was gonna say is, do you think I should park like somewhere else? We are in an
We might need to park a little bit. Yeah.
Challenger.
I'm fine with walking a little bit, yeah.
Just in case, like there is actually like crazy stuff
What
going
if my
on.
They
shit
start
gets
throwing
vandalized?
shit
Because
at
I also got my PS5 is back
Well, let's
there.
just be happy we're not in a Tesla right now.
I'm getting my boy.
Oh, my god. If we were in a
That shit-
Tesla, it would be over. It would be over.
We'd be gone before we even got
We
there.
might as well be ICE agents if we were in like a Tesla right now.
Dang,
Hold on.
Right ass orange car.
Imagine
Alright.
we gotta run from the cops again.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, Caleb is in the wrong lane.
Oh,
Caleb
God.
is fully taking the wrong
Oh,
exit. and
no.
There's no legal way to get out of it.
We are arriving.
Alright, so kind of my plan is to just like drive by once.
Yo, that mural thing is cool too.
Like
Oh.
scout out what's happening. That guy, okay.
is cool.
I kinda just want to drive by and scout out the situation before I actually park my car somewhere. Is that valid?
Yeah, that's valid.
Let's see what's happening down here. Because I think it's supposed to be like up here on the right.
We're gonna see like a single gay couple.
We're gonna see like a single gay couple. That's where it said on the internet it was in this place.
This pool place?
Is there anything happening over there?
A pool thing.
Is there? Are they protesting at the pool?
No, the Athens Community Center. So like back, I don't know. Is there people back in there?
No swimming.
Is this a complete bust?
This is a
Oh my god.
Hold on. Just like
I don't hear any riots or.
Bro, is there actually like no riots happening?
I don't hear any.
There's no riots
I don't
happening.
hear
What?
anybody throwing
We're gonna
anything.
have to hit a different spot.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day
Wait.
is ruined.
I mean, there's food.
Something going on right there, but it's like,
There's like a festival happening. Hold on, let me just
That
park.
doesn't look
Let me
like a
just
protest.
park over here at this.
Okay, we'll.
And we can at least go to the fucking farmers market.
Yeah, we'll update you whenever we find out what we're doing. What is your realization?
Okay, so I might have made an executive mistake here. This is like the map of like all the protests happening, right? This is Athens. This is where we are. This is Vinton County. The Vinton County protest is 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Oh, okay.
The Athens protest is 1 p.m. to 2:30.
Oh.
So I was looking, I guess, at the Vinton one when I thought this was happening at 11. So the Marietta one is happening at 12.
The eight.
I don't know how far of a drive it is to Marietta. Do you want to go? You at least want to like get out and go walk around over there because
Yeah.
there was like there was something happening.
Yeah, let's
It might
go.
have just been, like, a
We'll have
farmer's
something to
market.
record.
Good news. Good news. There wasn't a protest happening yet, but there was a farmer's market featuring kettle corn, hibiscus tea, and we probably could have bought some soap
Yeah, if we wanted.
if we wanted.
I might get some steak and shake that.
We might be getting some steak and shake. There's protests happening right now in Marietta, but I looked it up and Marietta's like an hour from here. And this one is starting in like an hour, supposedly. And there's
Perfect time.
there's at least a college in the city of Athens, so I feel like the odds of there being an actual protest here are probably higher than like the town of Marietta with like 5,000 people in their population.
Right.
But there's also, we could just say fuck it and go to the swimming pool.
Hey, I'm down to go.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I'm going swimming trunks, swimming
We
crocs,
can go
and
buy some swimming.
jeans.
We go buy some.
Hey, look, we can go buy some swimming
Don't
trunks from
know.
Marshalls. They give you like what, $5?
Just all day I'm down to do it.
Listen, we should go swimming at least for a little bit. We're already here. I'm trying to go down a slide.
The pool is open, right?
Yeah. We can look it up at least.
Okay. Are we attending a protest today?
No. My mom just sent me $25. Let's go.
We're gonna have to go to a protest at some point for the vlog, but like,
Yeah. So what?
are we gonna go somewhere else, or are we just gonna like jack off here for an
I
hour?
kind of don't want to jack out here.
Because like,
I don't
we could
either.
be-
I kind of just want to.
Is it only today that the protests are happening too?
Yeah, it's
That's
Flag
crazy. We really need to go to a protest.
Yeah, but the holiday coincides with this Flag Day. I don't know. Cause like if we do stay here, we'll at least be early, so we'll get to. It's not gonna like get shut down or anything before we get to record it.
Yeah.
Do we even know where it's happening at? Like,
There's a protester over there.
No, that's homeless.
Yeah, that's a homeless.
I thought it was too.
Okay, well, I don't know. Are you getting steak and shake breakfast?
We've seen our
This
first
is
sign.
our first protesters with the sign that we
It says
seen.
nope.
It is just
We
about
have
to start.
Spotted protesters. We've spotted
Police.
2 police cars.
2 police cars. There might be one.
Parking lot.
Oh wait, nope. He just left.
They've both passed by though.
They both passed by.
They're,
So things
they're
are
blocking
seeming to like pick up. They're walking over there, so I'm guessing that.
It appears there is something happening.
Okay, so they definitely, yeah.
It's also starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah, so it might be
That's
like.
that's a little bit concerning.
Honestly-
No. We need it. We need it for.
Did we?
We need it.
hell no.
We don't need it,
Not a
but
bad
the
omen.
protesters need it. The protesters need it.
Oh yeah, by the way, we got steak. Okay, but for real, they're going in that direction, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's where I thought it was over there.
Okay.
I'm kind of nervous.
I know.
I've never been to a protest.
I think we
I'm
should
hyped.
wait like 10 more minutes
I'm
and then leave, and then go towards that way.
This is different for us because like we're all the reporters here. Michael's just protesting.
Right.
We just gave Michael a ride to protest. We might have to bail him out later.
Oh my
Michael's
god.
protesting?
I might get involved.
Okay, so just to recap, the protest that I thought started at 11 actually started at 1. It's now 1:13. It's like actually raining now, so I'm not hyped about that. But I guess
The show must go on.
The show must go on. Let's go. Okay. Yep. You got people carrying signs over here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got that on camera.
I'm making it this fast.
Oh, there's lots of sirens. Hopefully not.
Not a good sign.
Setting the mood.
All right, so we thought it would be really cool to have a microphone for this. Like it would be ideal. And we went to Walmart, and they don't sell microphones.
Nope.
Apparently. They sell like the little tiny ones.
But those
but
are.
It's not worth the effort.
No,
you know?
it's not.
It's not about the function of the microphone. It's about the visual effect of the microphone. So instead, we have a sunscreen. We have a sunscreen bottle.
Oh, here. Oh, wait.
Great.
I believe here is the protest going on.
Hoping to get some great reactions here.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some good reactions. Hopefully we can get some like good interviews. There's people screaming already.
Actual protest happening over here.
Yeah, there's people screaming and stuff.
Oh my god.
How are you feeling about this, Caleb?
I feel really weird about this.
Yeah, me too, honestly. Like we're actually here.
I don't even know what to think of this.
Look, they're blowing smoke and all kinds of stuff. Huh?
Wait, there's actual Nazis. There's actual Nazis. Where are the Nazis? What? Oh my god, there's actual Nazis.
Where?
What? Across the street by that truck. There are actual.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I thought this was like.
Oh my gosh. We gotta record this, guys. Guys, we gotta get closer.
I thought this was like. Fuck Nazis as a joke. Because like MAGA are Nazis. But there's like legitimate Nazis here.
There's legitimate Nazis here.
Alright, so here we are in beautiful Athens, Ohio, home of the Ohio University, the oldest college in the state of Ohio. There's a full-on protest on this side of the street, and on that side of the street is a Nazi counter-protest advocating for the rights of the white Aryan man. I don't really know what we're doing here, but we're here. We're witnessing an event, some sort.
This is insane, guys.
There's a lot of shouting happening.
Oh, they're over there screaming, saying, "Show your faces."
I don't think I even need to really commentate on that.
Yeah, we really don't. This is all. Here, let's come. Here, come on. Let's go start walking down the line.
We're literally just tourists. We're literally just tourists at a protest right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go talk. Can we go talk to these people over here?
Yeah, we should.
What's our news called? What's our news channel?
Green Glasses Productions.
Green glasses. The Green Press.
The Green Press. Oh. Should we go find certain people
I feel
to?
like we should talk to somebody.
I feel like we should as well.
I don't know who to approach now. I feel like these old folks would probably talk to us. They're kind of back from the violence.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe we should ask somebody before we start recording them.
Well, yeah, I'm probably just gonna go up to someone and be like, "Hey, can we talk to you guys?"
Okay, we're gonna put the camera down until we do that.
Hold on.
Should we do that?
No, let's just walk over here. Let's
Okay.
walk over here. Excuse me. We are independent reporters. Can we talk to you for a minute?
What do you got for a microphone there?
This is a high quality. This is actually a $400
Wow.
Best Buy microphone,
Wow.
professional grade. We've never been to a protest before. Like, what is this? What is this about?
Have you been under a rock lately?
I mean, I'm not the most informed. You know, I'm not like really a political
This
person.
is about, unfortunately, this is about what our democracy is being attacked
How so?
by President Trump and his ICE brigades going out to pick up people with no legal means.
Absolutely.
Picking up people with no legal.
And how do you feel about the counter protesters over there?
What kind
The
of protest?
all the.
There are some gentlemen over there with Nazi flags.
I didn't see. Yes,
Right,
but I
right.
didn't see any.
I agree. We're just kind of asking people around.
I think they're idiots.
Okay. Hey, come over here, Caleb.
Oh, no, it's about democracy.
Okay.
You know, my family came here in 1638, not in Athens, but in Massachusetts. So there's a lot of history there. And in studying that history, you go through back to the Revolutionary War, which I had, ancestors fight in. Rufus Putnam, who brought the Ohio Company into Ohio to settle Northwest Orders, which began the Shawnee and the Indian Wars
Okay.
against Tecumseh, happened to be a relative of mine.
Oh,
but
wow.
I still have my roots here, okay? And it's important because here you can be free. Here
Right.
in a community like Athens, you have the whole concept of diversity. And
So this
watching
is
it
a
work.
protest for your freedom, right? This is a
This is
protest
for
for
everybody.
our freedom, everybody.
We fought a war 150 years ago to get the slaves out from
Absolutely.
out from the reign of people who thought, who came from England and were big governors and stuff, and slavery was still alive today in the world.
Right.
You know, but they thought that was quite natural to have that. And then when the demand from the populace, the majority, started saying, "Hey, this isn't right," you know, then you had to go to war because they wanted to protect their right. Up to 2 weeks before the siege of Richmond and Petersburg, there was a peace committee that went down to seek out if Jefferson Davis was ready. And he said, not until we're recognized as independent and not until we're allowed to keep our way of life, which was having slaves.
That's awesome.
And so, you know, that was 150 years ago. You guys are younger. That's a spit away.
Right.
I mean, that's my grandfather's grandfather.
Yeah. So it's not that far away.
But it's really a lack of, I think, the populace's understanding of how dear and how many sacrifices have been made in the name of freedom and democracy. I mean, and we're a great experiment. There are people betting against us right now. We're only 250 years old. Roman Empire lasted 500 years.
Oh, there looks like some people are like chasing around the guys with the flags.
Yeah, they got Confederate flags. They got Nazi flags.
They got swastikas in their flags.
Nazi punks, fuck off, like Dead Kennedy
You
said.
know what? That's something else too. I mean, the systematic extermination of millions of people.
Yeah.
You know, and we still do it one way or the other.
Absolutely.
Now, getting back to diversification, you guys will learn in your life that the best way to protect yourselves is by having a diverse portfolio, a diverse interest in the arts, a diverse interest in whatever it is you decide to do in your life. But give of your life. You know, the biggest gift you get is when somebody smiles for what you did for them. And you know, back in the day when this area was settled, it wasn't a question of who you were, so what can you do? You know, what can you do? What can you do to make our life better? And in exchange for that, you get to be in the community.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what it's about. Credibility, being objective, management, ability, understanding, networking, involvement, Thanksgiving, and understanding.
Thank you so much.
I made a few bucks making that speech, but anyway.
Let's try
Okay, I'm recording.
Okay, well, that was an amazing interaction.
Very intelligent, very intelligent.
Update, the Nazis are being flanked currently.
Yes, here, let's go over to them.
So that's pretty fire. We love to see it. We're gonna try and find somebody else to talk to. Braxton is walking.
I want to get a video of them like chasing them down the street. That's crazy.
That's fire.
All right.
Okay, what about this woman back here? The abort unwanted pregnancies, or the dude with the cigarette? The dude with the cigarette looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree. I think. Yeah, I agree. Let's go get him.
That's not a real mic.
This is a pretty. I don't know. I paid a lot of money for this microphone. This is the best I can afford. This is current times.
$7.95.
Everything's expensive these days, man. But we've never been to a protest before. What are we doing here? What are we advocating? What are we saying? What's happening? Give us the rundown.
We are protesting to save democracy
How so?
because we don't have kings in this country. We don't have authoritarians and we don't have dictators.
Fair enough. What specifically are we disagreeing with, though? Like in terms of dictatorship and kings? Like what are we referring to in particular?
Boy, how much time you got?
I've got time. I got
We've
16%
got time.
fun battery. We've got until it dies.
Well, everything. You know,
Everything.
let's see, you can't raid Fort Knox and exchange all the gold for your crypto. You can't just deploy the military whenever you feel like it. You can't just overturn Roe v. Wade because somebody got a bug up their ass in Oklahoma and decided it was a bad thing.
All right.
We have two-party rule in this country, so
That's true.
both sides get to be heard, and you come to a compromise. Not my way or the highway.
How do you feel about the anti-ICE protests that are also kind of happening everywhere, like in LA?
The whole ICE thing's very bad.
Do you
They're way overstepping. You don't show up with 12 guys in tactical gear to take a third grader out of class.
do you
I
think,
don't think he's a dangerous terrorist.
do you think that illegal immigration is a threat to this country?
No, it's not.
Valid viewpoint.
You ever been to southern Texas or Arizona or California when it's 105 degrees out and you're picking vegetables? Where do you think all that food comes from?
Illegal immigrants?
Yeah, who's picking it? For about $3 an hour.
All right.
Are you gonna go do it?
Probably not.
Any of you?
Absolutely
I used
not.
to be UAW, so I used to ask my union brothers, "You guys gonna go down there and do it?" Oh, hell no. Well, then don't bitch about them being here. They're not taking your jobs; they're taking the jobs you won't do.
I agree.
Very based and nuanced take. Thank you for your time, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So when food prices start going up, don't blame the migrants.
All right. Cool.
Let's go find some other
Lots of cool
intellectuals.
people here, lots of cool intellectual takes.
Yes.
The guy seemed a little more hostile. I think he thought we were Republicans. Yeah. Wait, did I already talk to you? No. Okay, sorry. A lot of people here. We're independent journalists. We have a pretty big budget.
Inflation's high
backed by
nowadays.
Big corporations. That's how you know we're honest journalism here. We've never been to a protest before. Give me like the rundown. Like what's happening? What are we doing? What are we protesting?
We are protesting no kings. We're trying to show solidarity with people who prefer democracy, where people are, the ones who are supposed to make rules. Well, no, they don't make rules, but people are the ones who say what they want, and their elected representatives then make rules based on what people want. But as we know, that's not happening so much right now.
Could
Wait a
you
second,
elaborate on
Can
that?
you hear me? All right.
Yeah, I think we're getting it.
Are we transmitting?
Could you like elaborate on that though? Like what specifically is being attacked in our democracy in your opinion? Like how do you feel we could be doing better, I guess?
Well, how much time do we have?
The phone's on 4%, so like when it dies
All right,
it's
so
dead,
let me
but
see. Okay. In order to have democracy, you need an informed public. You need free speech. You need people to have. Well, ideally, it's better if people are having a better quality of life, so they're not just trying to survive. But when you have somebody in power who is a cult of personality and all of the people need to be either with him or against him, then what happens is that you see education being completely obliterated, defunded, the Department of Ed. You saw when he got into the office and the rest of his life. You are seeing a squashing of the free press. For example, efforts to defund things like public broadcasting and NPR, which is very much bottom-up journalism. You see really poor financial decisions being made that are going to basically fuck everybody who is not here in the wage earners. So that way we're all busy and we can't afford things, so we can't fight because we're too busy trying to survive. All of us not being necessary.
right. All right, cool. Very interesting take. Follow-up question: how do you feel about the neo-Nazi across the street?
Well, I am really disappointed that they're there, but I'm also glad to see.
I'm sorry, I actually need this person first.
So I'm just kind of confused and disappointed too.
If you could say anything to the neo-Nazi over there, what would you say? If you had a message for the white nationalist movement.
Sorry.
Who are you?
Who are you? Okay.
Who do you think you are? Who do you really think you are?
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
All right. Very cool. We got to charge the phone so we can go talk to the Nazi. Hopefully.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right
Recording.
My head's harder than a hose.
back in the house with the 9 folk. We're back in the protest, back into the fray, I suppose. No
Absolutely.
dictators. Go on the sidewalk, I guess. The neo-Nazis might have left.
No, they're there.
No,
They're there.
Oh my God! The police are with the neo-Nazis. The police are on the side of the Nazis.
Oh.
That's crazy. You can't AI can't create this shit, man. It's like it writes itself, really. Yeah, we're looking for some more avid protesters to interact with. Someone is talking to the Nazis right now. That could be us here in a minute. But this is a really lively protest. A very lively protest that we have landed to here in beautiful downtown Athens, Ohio, home of the Ohio University Bobcats. Let's go talk to, I don't know, who should we talk to?
Anybody. They're all active right
I
now.
don't know, because like a lot of them don't want to.
Hey, right here. These guys right here. Right
Hey,
here.
let's talk to these guys.
These guys right here.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Damn. Damn.
No one wants to support independent journalism these days.
Okay.
So none of us have been to a protest before until right now. So like, give me the rundown. Like, what are we doing here? What are we saying? What are we advocating? What's happening?
Well, this is only the second one I've made it to. And
Okay.
it's against the things that are being done to us, to take our rights from us.
Such as?
Our freedoms for anything.
Okay.
Our freedoms for anything. We now have the right to do. We are not going to have the right to
Okay. I understand. So, how do you feel about these counter protesters across the
do.
street?
I feel sad.
You feel
because
sad?
I'm here for my grandchildren. I've got family that are against this the same as they are across the road. But
Okay.
I do not believe what they believe. And I am doing what I feel is right for my grandchildren that are going to be living in this world.
Okay.
And my great-grandchildren.
Okay. Respectable. Very interesting take. And if you had a message for the neo-Nazis in particular, what would you say?
I think they're going to be sorry down the road. But the rest of us that are carrying the crap that so many people don't want to be brought out or acknowledge how they feel because they're afraid or they're nervous. We're doing this for them too. And they'll find out in the end that we were on the right side and what they're doing.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for your time. We're going to go over here and try to talk to this gentleman on the bicycle.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Cool. So we have never been to a protest before until just now. Could you
Never in your entire life.
Never in our entire lives. Could you
And
give
you're
us the rundown?
journalists. Well, God bless you. This is your baptism.
We're
by
starting
fire.
early. You're starting a little late.
Well, yeah, give us the rundown. Like, what's happening here? What are we doing? What are we advocating?
Well, as you can see, the vast majority of the people here are protesting what are essentially all of this, I won't call them an administration, all of this regime's policies. And you could see people like protesting against this tax code, protesting against the destruction of due process, protesting against for women's rights, in defense of women's rights. You could see people protesting for the LGBT community. You could see people protesting for the rule of law. And this administration seems to have completely abandoned. And it's significant enough of a problem that this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? And there's tips of the iceberg all over the country.
Okay.
People are fed up with this. They're sick of it, right? And we're only, 100, not even 200 days into this debacle.
Okay. So that's why people are out here. We're watching our Constitution be burned to the ground, and a bunch of maggots are cheering it on. Literally. Literally. I mean, I could go through the court decisions that have already found the administration has violated First Amendment, Fifth Amendment, 16th Amendment, 7th Amendment. Did I say 6th already? Yeah, 6th. Like, all of it. Separation of powers, the spending power being retained by the Congress. I mean, he's ignored the entire Constitution.
And we're about to attempt to cross the street and interact with our neo-Nazi.
Considering the fact that you've got officers of the law on either side here, I would go to the crosswalk and wait for the permission from the state to cross the street.
Right.
Just my advice as a...
Right, absolutely. Because we have our freedom to record and stuff, right?
You
Yeah.
have absolute freedom to record anything you see in public.
Right.
Anything.
Do you have a message that you would like to deliver to the white nationalist movement across the street?
Oh, I've already let them know that their level of ignorance is absolutely extraordinary. I asked one of the gentlemen what his highest level of education was, and he responded, I don't reveal that information. Well, my highest level of education is I am a law school graduate. I know exactly what the hell this administration is doing to our Constitution. Those bozos don't have a clue. So go ask them what they know about due process. Ask them what they know about the writ of habeas corpus. Ask them what they know about the separation of powers. Ask them what they know about due process baked into the 5th and 16th Amendments, right?
Okay.
I mean, this is the problem. We have an extraordinary ignorant electorate, and those two bozos are examples of it.
All right, so we've got we got a couple camera shy folks. I really hope the neo-Nazis on the other side of the street aren't as camera shy as these guys.
Yeah, I don't think they will.
So, what do you know about today, the date?
Today is Flag Day, June 14th.
Yeah, it's also the anniversary of the Army's inception, right?
Okay.
So we're here because that our president wants to co-opt this event, this anniversary, with a parade for himself. So, and who does that? Emperors, kings, other, yeah. So we're just saying, no way, man. This is not what you get to do. You don't get to co-opt this. It's not your thing.
So how do you feel about like the Trump administration as a whole?
I think they might be the worst at their jobs that we've ever seen.
Okay. Okay. And what's your reasoning for that?
Just all the horrible things they're doing to people. And it doesn't matter who it is. It's anybody but them.
Could you give some examples?
Sure. So all of the folks that ICE is arresting without any background information about those specific individuals, and then just sending the Marines to a peaceful demonstration in LA.
Do you think
pitting them against their own citizens?
Do you think that illegal immigration is a threat to this country?
I think illegal immigration is a big issue.
Okay.
I don't think it's a threat as much as people think, as much as the administration has hyped it up as a threat.
Okay, so that's a pretty nuanced take. How do you feel like we should...
Well, it's a nuanced situation.
how do you feel like we should be addressing the illegal immigration then?
Well, I think there's a lot to do. I don't know enough about the policy to know exactly how to improve it, but it definitely needs it. And we need people in the Congress to actually figure it out, knowing all the things that have gone wrong and tweaking those things. There's no reason to break it further.
Okay. And last question. We're about to go over... thank you. We're about to cross the street.
Inflation.
We're about to cross the street and try to talk to our neo-Nazi friends on the other side. Do you have what would you say to the white nationalist movement across the street?
So many things. However, I just might ask them if they're hot and maybe do they want to go home now?
Yeah.
We're not on the side. We're just some independent journalists here.
Black t-shirts on?
Yeah.
Yeah, look over there. They all got black t-shirts on.
They also have swastika flags.
And we're just kids.
We're kind of just, I don't know, we're just kind of trying to feel out the entire thing. We've never been to a protest before.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, we're just trying to hear different people's takes on what's happening, what are we doing here? You know,
We're doing our civic duty.
Okay. Could you like elaborate on that?
You've heard, if you don't use it, you lose it. That goes for voting, that goes for protesting, that goes for speaking your mind, but in a good way.
Okay.
So, in other words, if you're an artist, make more art, right?
Right.
No, if you're a journalist, you write better. Whatever you do, if you're an athlete, you work like hell and you do whatever you do much better. That's what you do. That's how we protest, by being better. That's one way. That's one way. But this is another way. Community building. People getting together.
All right. And before we cross the street, do you have a message that you'd like to deliver to the white nationalist movement across the street?
Sie sind alle Arschlöcher.
What does that mean?
You're all assholes.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
I don't speak German personally. I'm not going to be able to remember that, but I'll tell them definitely the people think they're assholes. Yeah, and it's inflation, you know, it's kind of bad. It's hard to buy the high quality stuff, so we have what we have, you know. So we've never been to a protest before. This is our first one, and we just kind of want to know like the rundown, like what's happening here, what are we advocating, what are we doing, what's our goal?
Well, we want to show that we care about our country, and we want to protest that our democracy has fallen apart. It is not there anymore, and I want democracy again.
Okay.
No kings. No kings in America.
Do you have anything to add?
Yeah, but I'm a retired professor, so watch out.
Okay.
Take notes.
I would just say that this is wonderful. This whole, the numbers, we need this many and many, many more just to stand up and say no, 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 no. But I'm also afraid that even if we get rid of Trump, the system won't change enough, so we'll just have another Trump.
So like what kind of systemic changes do we need to make?
I'm a democratic socialist.
Okay.
I hate capitalism.
Okay.
I think it's a cancer on the world.
Okay.
And so yeah, that's where I'm at. And I believe in, that people should be working together and not fighting each other. And, absolutely. And we need to listen to each other. Not the guys across the street with the Nazi flag.
Yeah.
They deserve to be here. That's why we're here, to fight for them. They can be here.
You're the last people we're talking to before we cross the street and go try to make conversation with them next.
Okay.
You guys have like a message you'd like to deliver to the white nationalist movement across the street?
I say that they have a right to be here, and we're here to defend their right to be here. And they need to remember that. Because if the other way around, they would kick our asses.
Alright. I was wondering if you could like tell us about your sign. Like what is
Well, a friend had an extra one, so this is hers.
Okay.
Have you read anything by Orwell?
I read Animal Farm in 1984.
Good for you. Right?
Good for you.
So that's what I would like to avoid, is our country becoming a work of fiction. So now's the time to take charge.
Okay, cool.
Make a difference. And I would love to know what those guys were thinking over there.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really something over there. And what about you? What's the meaning of your sign?
You may recognize it. It came off of a famous hat.
Is it the one from the Statue of Liberty? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
This came from the famous
Very famous.
This is more creative.
I like that one. This is a cool shirt. You guys know where the crosswalk is, so I can get over there?
No, it's dangerous no matter what, so you're just going to have to be brave. I mean, you can walk all the way down to the traffic lights and run away.
Well, thank you guys for your time.
Thank you so much.
Hey, good luck.
Hey, yeah.
So I think the neo-Nazis are actually leaving. We were about to go talk to them.
They might be leaving,
They're
and then
closer to us now than they were before.
we should try to go talk to them.
Like they're being verbally harassed right now.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't consider a bad thing necessarily, but I still want to get their take because like content, you know. I mean, how are we gonna not talk to the Nazis on the other side of the street?
I believe they are going to their car right now, though.
Oh, they're literally bailing, dude. Dude, did we miss our opportunity? I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
No, we only missed it if we let it go. We can get on that side.
Hey, let's cross the street. Let's cross the street.
Oh, they're crossing the street. They're crossing the street as well. We need it, yeah.
Okay. Okay. It still might work out for us. Everybody, it looks like everybody.
Oh, no, they're not anymore. So, like, were people just not able to get over there the whole time?
No, I mean, they probably were.
I saw some people running over there.
Hey, let's cross the street. Let's cross the street. Come on. Is it bad that we're, like, following them? Is this
No.
a bad look for us?
Not provoking them.
Is this
We are using our rights, brother. We are using our rights. What?
Hey, okay, they're getting away. We're now pursuing the neo-Nazis in Athens, Ohio. I don't know what this road is called. We are really on the ground here, getting ourselves into the thick of it. I can barely contain my excitement. Talk to these interesting fellows. They're walking with quite a pep in their step, I must say. I'm not really cut out for this. I've never been into athletics. Apparently the Nazis have been. They've clearly never listened to Nazi punks fuck off by dead Kennedys. Hopefully this guy doesn't run me over with his truck.
Is that German music?
I think they're trying to get to their car. So like the current goal is to get to the neo-Nazis before they escape our yellow journalism. But we're trying to hear lots of interesting takes today. Heard all the takes from people on the other side.
On this side.
You guys know what would happen. I see it in your fucking eyes.
Nazis, can we talk to you, please?
No, you wouldn't.
Nazis, wait, you would
what?
Nazis, we're independent journalists. Can we please talk to you?
No. You just
Nazis,
said
we really want to hear your takes, please.
No, you don't. They're fucking hateful fuck.
Wait.
They're scared. They're running
Come closer.
off.
Come closer.
They're
Sorry.
running off.
We didn't get that. Microphone wasn't turned on.
Niggers, Spicks, and Jews. White power.
White power. White power. Okay. Interesting takes. What do you have anything to add to that, sir?
This guy was afraid of this 62-year-old boomer.
No, I hate to see what this 35-year-old muscle-bound young man. Trust me, they don't want that.
What is with the mask?
Thanks for getting his face. I saw you from across the street.
You don't want to.
That's kind of fucking coward. If you enjoyed your white fucking pride, you take your goddamn mask off.
Yeah.
That's not pride. That's fucking cowardice. That's some handy-ass bullshit.
Cowardly.
They gotta go home. They gotta go home at some point. They gotta go to their Vietnam.
Maybe everyone else knows something you don't know. You're an ignorant motherfucker.
Yeah, you care about your job.
Yeah, mommy, daddy is. You don't. You tell me. Your mommy didn't bring you up. You left all by your lonesome.
No, they didn't think this through, and that's why they're scared. I got all day.
We're gonna go round and round. Even the girls are gonna get a stomp in.
How do you feel about Edward Norton's portrayal of neo-Nazis in the classic 1998 film American History X?
Very base. There should not be.
Hey, put the flag up high, buddy.
Maybe you just need a curb job like him.
Pussy can't even hold the flag. Why'd you put the flag down, sweetie?
How do you feel about President Trump?
Hey,
This motherfucker.
why'd you put the flag down?
Zionist.
Oh, okay. You're not going to your car.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You support the
No,
Free
yeah,
Palestine
so we
movement?
can find it.
Yeah, is that a threat? That's a promise.
We're going for a
So
long
you're gonna
walk.
kill me? You're gonna run me over?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 9 of us
Sorry,
are
the neo-Nazis
walking in,
don't wanna
about
talk to us,
7 of
guys.
us are walking out.
I'm really just
That's
like,
math, dude.
I don't know. I'm just trying to have like a regular conversation with these guys. They got us walking all the way down fucking Athens to goddamn Athena Grand or something.
That's what I'm saying.
And do you realize you're in a small town that recognize faces?
I'm just like listening to the. I'm kind of
Come off, and we will
consuming this amazing moment we're having here with our neo-Nazis. I don't really know what we're doing at this point. We're honestly just taking a walk.
Yeah, honestly, I don't know if there's much content to get from it.
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
You're so bad about keeping your hands to yourself.
I don't know. Fuck it. I've seen enough, honestly.
I've seen enough as well.
We walked fucking like half a mile down the street of goddamn Big Lots.
We done?
I guess that's all, folks. It's honestly hot as fuck out here. Here. I'm really just pissed that the Nazis didn't like give me some content. I'm trying to. I thought we'd make a viral video here. That's what I was trying to do this whole time. The Nazis didn't really make a super sound argument against the regular protesters.
They just said some really hateful speech, and now
they appear to have the intellect of like the average 4chan user. They're probably on /POL.
So yeah, that was about it for us. Like I said, it is definitely a shame that we didn't get a better conversation with the neo-Nazis, but at least I can use them in the thumbnail, I guess. We did try to go to another protest in Ironton, which was like an hour and a half from where we were, an hour 20 minutes. And we did go there, and we ended up not talking to anybody because it was much more uniform than this protest in Athens. There weren't like the people in the back who we could just like walk up to. Everybody was fully engaged, which I guess is a good thing from like a organizational perspective. And there also weren't neo-Nazis across the street distracting everybody. So we ended up not talking to anybody there. But if you actually watched to this point in the video, for some reason, kudos to you. Like and subscribe to Green Glasses Productions, of course. And I will see you in the next one.